The following video will show these Google Calendar topics: create a Google Calendar, create event and customize event details, add guests and reserve a room, using Google Calendar to schedule meetings/appointments, share a calendar, or remove a Google Calendar. With Google Calendars, teachers can give students a tool to help them keep organized. Teachers may find that students become better learners because they can spend less time trying to remember what they need to do. Features such as the daily schedule can also help students develop their time management skills. Google Calendar can also be used to help students collaborate while working in groups, giving them a place to set up meetings and keep track of different parts of the project. Also, teachers can schedule office hours to let students know about the best times to stop by for extra help. Alright, let's get started. Create a Google Calendar. In order to create a new calendar, on the left-hand side next to Other Calendars, click Add Other Calendars with the plus button. Then click Create New Calendar. Add a name and a description for your calendar. Then click Create Calendar. Create event and customize event details. In Google Calendar, we will now create an event. On the top left, click Create. Add a title and any event details. These may include the date, times, whether to repeat or not, adding guests via email, adding a Google Meet to the event, and then at the bottom, click on the calendar name next to the calendar. Next to the calendar name, click the down arrow. A list of all the calendars you can create events for appears. You will select your preferred calendar. Once you have finished editing all the details, click Save. The event appears with both the calendar name and the name of the person who created the event. You can add attachments to each calendar event. This may include a Google Doc with notes from the meeting or a PDF. Just a tip though, you can't create events for birthday or holiday calendars. Add guests and reserve a room. In order to add a guest to a Google Calendar event, on the right, under Guests, start typing the name of the person and choose someone from your contacts. You can also type an email address to invite people who aren't in your contact list. To invite people who don't use Google Calendar, the good news is you can invite people who don't use Google Calendar to your event. All you have to do is invite the person using their email address. In order to add a room to a Google event, create a new event or open an existing one. If you are editing an existing event, click Edit Event or the little pencil icon. If your account is part of an organization with rooms, click Rooms. Based on who you invite, you can choose from suggested rooms or search for a new one. Click the rooms or resources you want to add. In order to remove a room, after you click Edit the event in the participants list, find the room or resource. Next to the room or resource, click Remove. Then click Save. Using Google Calendar to schedule meetings/appointments. To help you and people who book appointments with you stay organized, Google Calendar automatically sends confirmation emails, reminder emails, cancellation emails, and event update emails. In order to create an appointment schedule, once you have clicked Create Event, click Appointment Schedule. Then enter a title. Once your title is set your appointment duration. To set a custom duration next to 30 minutes, click the down arrow, and then appointments must be at least 15 minutes long. After that, set the date and time of your appointments. To see how far in advance appointments can be booked, next to Scheduling window, click the down arrow. By default, someone can book an appointment with you anywhere from 12 hours to 60 days in advance. When you're finished, save the event. Then select Go to your appointment slots in order to see what slots you have left. Your appointment schedule visibility works like this. If you share your calendar with others, they can't view your appointment schedule. Anyone with your booking page link can view the times you're available. If you share your booking page, but not your calendar, others can't view events on your calendar. You can edit certain things in your appointment schedule. You can change your photo and name. You can set the appointment location. You can add a description, and you can edit the booking form and reminder emails. Share a Google Calendar. In Google Calendar, on the left, find the My Calendar section. To expand it, click the down arrow. Hover over the calendar you want to share and click More, and then Settings and Sharing option. Under Share with Specific People, add people. Add a person's Google group or email address. Use the drop-down menu to adjust their permission settings. When you have finished, click Send. The recipient will need to click the emailed link to add the calendar to their list. Remove a Google Calendar. In Google Calendar, you can either hide a calendar temporarily or delete a calendar, which can't be undone. On the top right, click Settings, then click Settings. In the left column, find the calendar you want to delete. Click the name of the calendar, click Remove Calendar, Delete, and then Delete Permanently. Remember, the calendar and all of its events are permanently deleted. If the calendar is shared with other people, they also won't have access to the calendar and its events. In order to hide a calendar temporarily, on the left-hand side, find the calendar you want to hide, and then click the calendar to hide or show it. Thank you for watching this Cloudcast video training on Google Calendar.